Good evening. Today's experiment is building a mini solar panel model for charging a laptop for 3 hours. So these are my laptop specifications. I'll be using a Dell Inspiron 15-3000 series Core i5 8th generation laptop with a charging time of 3 hours and a battery life of 3 hours. My battery is a Dell 40 watt hour, which means it requires 40 watt of power per hour. It's a lithium ion battery requiring a 14.8 volt constant DC supply. I'll also be using a charge controller of efficiency 96% and a maximum current rating of 5 amperes. And my converter would be of 200 watt maximum power rating with an efficiency of 75%. I'll also be using solar panel of 40 watt each and a battery required for backup with a 7 ampere hour specification. Looking at the calculations in the flowchart, we realize that the load is a laptop of 40 watt hour which we'll be using for 3 hours a day. So you can see on the right that the energy used by the load is 0.12 kilowatt hour. That is, the laptop requires this much energy from the converter. So let's go to the converter. You can see that the converter is getting its energy or power indirectly through charge controller from either the battery or the solar panel. So going to the converter, the power output of the converter is 40 watt. That is a laptop power requirement. With an efficiency of 75% tells us that the output power of the charge controller equal to the input power of the converter should be 53.3 watt. And the maximum allowed power is 200 watt. So we only require one converter. Next we go to the charge controller. Since the power is 53.3 watt, the specification tells that it operates at 12 volt. So 12 volt. So it gives us the current flowing through the charge controller as 4.44 ampere. And since the maximum allowed current is 5 ampere, we conclude that we only need one charge controller. Similarly, let's start talking in terms of energy. So the power supplied by the charge controller is 53.3 watt. That means that the energy supplied for a 3-hour SS Lab class would be 0.16 kilowatt hour. Now speaking in terms of input power, since the efficiency of the charge controller is 96%, we realize that the input power required is 0.166 kilowatt hour. That means that the solar panel should supply 0.166 kilowatt hour energy per day. Upon googling, I realized that in my area the minimum energy due to solar radiation is 3.9 kilowatt per meter square per day. Let's assume it to be equal to 4. So the energy produced by a 40-watt solar panel would be 40 into 4 divided by 1000. That is 0.16 kilowatt hour per day per solar panel. Okay, that means that the number of solar panels required by me is our requirement of energy, that is 0.166 kilowatt hour per day, divided by the energy given by one solar panel, which approximately equals to 1.0375. We'll take one solar panel. Now we have a backup for battery in case the solar panel isn't producing enough energy or power. So speaking in terms of the battery, the total hours of the battery are 13.83 ampere hour. So number of batteries required is 8 ampere each is 13.83 divided by 7. I'm sorry, there is actually a mistake. It should be 7 ampere hour each. That is why 13.83 divided by 7, that is 1.97. So we'll take 2 batteries for a 1-day backup, assuming that we'll only use the laptop for 3 hours per day. Now the next part is a bit important one. These are the components. These are the components that I'll be using in this much quantity, and these are the prices. These are the specifications. The size of my battery is 14.5 into 13.5 into 8 centimeter, and my size of the solar panel is 0.28 meters square. My total cost coming out is 4.12 thousand rupees. These are a few frequently asked questions. So the first one is, can I give power directly to a PC from solar panel without an inverter and battery? The answer to that is no, because the solar panel is not producing constant DC supply, and a varying DC supply, as I mentioned in the beginning, that my laptop requires a 14.8 volt constant DC supply. If the laptop isn't getting that, it will eventually harm the laptop and the battery. And also the solar panel actually gives you a DC supply, right? While your adapter requires an AC supply. So in case you're using an inverter, you need something like, you're using an inverter because your adapter uses AC supply, which converts the DC supply from the solar panel to AC. But in our case, we are not using an inverter. We'll be using a converter, which is basically gives a boost from 12 volt to 19.5 volts that is required by the adapter or the laptop. So here's an additional information. The laptop actually requires a constant voltage of 14.8, but we are supplying it 19.5. Why? Because with 19.5 we can simultaneously charge the laptop as well as power it. Going to the next question. Can I connect 40 watt solar panel directly in 12 volt battery without any charge controller? That is a big no, because it might damage the battery permanently or degrade its life. So let's read from second line. A basic charge controller, among other things, will prevent overcharge leading to boiling, regulate float charge to keep the battery topped up, as well as prevent deep discharge. What this means is, let's consider a duration of night when your solar panel is not producing any power. In this case, the charge will start flowing from your laptop to the solar panel because your laptop is at a higher potential as compared to the solar panel. So that's it for this experiment. Thank you.